Here I am again. Crazy, hey? I'm freezing cold, and boy, do I ever have a lot of stuff going through my mind right now. Will I wake up? Will I be able to see my loved ones and my friends again? It's sort of stressful. I mean, I didn't get to say goodbye. My grandbaby, Billy Rose. My grandbaby. This time it was a severe, chest pain, like an elephant sitting on my chest. Plus my left arm hurt like crazy, and this was way different from the first one. It took 4 firemen to put me in this ambulance, and then they were driving crazy, 60 miles an hour, had the sirens blaring to the hospital. Bouncing all over the place. I showed up to the hospital, it was like Chicago Med. Whole bunch of people come running out to meet me to do all this medical stuff to stop my heart attack. Yes, it happened again. I had another heart attack and it almost killed me. A second heart attack. 4 years. 4 years after the first one. Seriously, this is not a joke, and this one really scared me because, if you remember my first heart attack video, I spoke about, when I laid on the surgery table and the cardiologist put the camera up through my groin and into my heart. I'm thinking I'm all that and then some. And he says, Mr. Height, you should be dead. I'm like, what? Well, Mr. Height, your left anterior descending artery is 99% blocked. In fact, I'm surprised you're here right now. This is called the Widowmaker, it's a massive heart attack. And that occurs when that left anterior descending artery, or the LAD they call it, is totally or almost completely blocked. The critical blockage in the artery stops. Usually a blood clot happens, and then the blood flow to the left side of the heart doesn't work properly, causing your heart to stop beating normally. That didn't make me very happy. And he says this is why they call it the Widowmaker, because you don't recover. So yeah, that was pretty crazy. And the second heart attack for me, like I said, was really different, you guys. It's thankfully they were able to go in and check the stent that they did the first time. And they said it's working really good. But now I needed 4 more stents. It's freaking crazy. Yeah, because the plaque buildup in my arteries is restricting blood flow. My procedure went great today, and I'm feeling fine, I guess. The stress of life and life itself, and they say I've got a family history of heart disease, and that's why I have heart issues. So what does all this have to do with Mark Height having a heart attack? Well, my friends, it's a request for you to find ways to go see your doctor and get referred to a cardiologist, especially if you're over 50 and you have a family history of heart disease like I do. Oh, man, this is so uncomfortable. And you know what else? I mean, over the last few years, I've lost 5 friends from this type of heart attack. They didn't even know they were having it. My last friend collapsed in front of his son, who had to do CPR. Can't imagine. So I'll put a bunch of information below in the notes. But remember, if you have a family history of heart trouble, just go get checked out by your doctor now. Can't say that enough. This is a game. This is what they said to me. This is a game, Mark. If things go wrong, you're dead. Remember, guys, a heart attack is a medical emergency, and every second counts. The faster you or a loved one recognizes the symptoms and gets help, the better your chances are of surviving that heart attack. With the least amount of damage to your heart. So I was pretty fortunate. They came real quick and got me. Thank God I had no more damage to my heart. And once you've had an event, they say you're at greater risk for having another one in the future. But keep in mind that, again, the symptoms could be really different. than what you experienced the first time. Mine were really different. Like I said, just severe pressure and my arm was crazy. So again, family and friends, please go get your heart checked. It's called a heart scan. It's also known as a coronary calcium scan. It's just a specialized x-ray test that provides pictures of your heart. Pictures of your heart that can help your doctor detect and measure calcium-containing plaque in your arteries. You know, plaque inside your arteries of your heart can grow and restrict blood flow to the muscles of your heart. Thankfully, they put in stents to help me. I hope that this story about my second heart attack gets your attention. My friends, I know you're watching this. Please. So just, I don't know, don't be a fart. Go check your heart.